Good afternoon. We're at the True property. We're going to be completing a repairability test. We'll be on this front slope, which is southwest. Give you a little overview of the roof here. We have this damaged shingle here that we'll do the repair test on. You can see it's unsealed, has a crease there. So we'll do our repair test on this shingle, see how it affects all of those surrounding shingles. I'll give you an overview of all of those surrounding shingles before we get started, showing you the current condition of all of those. And then I'll give you another overview once we're all finished and show you all of those results. You can see these shingles right above are all still sealed down. Give you a close-up of those shingles right above. For my tools, I'll be using a flat bar, hammer, roof snake, and putty knife. Alright, we'll get started with the putty knife. We'll use that to unseal the two top shingles there. Then we'll use the flat bar to unseal these other shingles. See if there's any differences in those tools. Now we'll start removing these nails. You can see just from lifting the shingle here, you can see this tooth came unsealed. Should be all of the nails. Actually, I think we got one more. That tooth there just came unsealed. We got one more nail we gotta get underneath there. Okay, that should be all of the nails. Slide that out. Slide this new shingle in. Get it all lined up nicely. start getting some nails back in there now. We'll be using the roof snake for that. Alright, we're all complete with the repair test. Give you another overview of all those surrounding shingles. We'll take a closer look at the shingles right above. You can see some pretty significant damages to this shingle. You can see some stress fractures along those. What those stress fractures are is the fiberglass matting on there just breaking from the shingle being too old and brittle. Once it's lifted, we can see how much it's creasing in those areas. And we're not even lifting it very high right now. You can see how much that's creasing right there. So we can see those stress fractures along this shingle, and those will be damaging the integrity of the shingle and also affecting its water shedding capabilities, as that matting on the shingle is the main component for that. You can see a small stress fracture there as well, and then it's real bad right in the corner there. You can see where that matting is very broken. You can see some changes to the condition of that shingle as well. Looks like a stress fracture along there. And this shingle up here, we can see a stress fracture all along there as well. And we'll take a look at any mat transfer. Doesn't look like we have any mat transfer. Looks like a little bit of mat transfer right there. You can see some small chunks of that matting that were taken off the bottom of that shingle. And then also wanted to point out, you can see that tooth there. I believe there's another one. Yeah, this one here. We have two teeth that became unsealed during that repairability test. You can see the amount of pressure put on those teeth just from lifting those shingles up. You can see where it's kind of pressing down along the edge there, causing those teeth to come unsealed, and that'll also be damaging the shingle as well. Those teeth are there to provide structural support for the whole shingles. So with those coming unsealed, we can see in those areas the shingles are going to be much weaker due to that. And with those shingles, those teeth being unsealed, it's going to not allow the shingles to do what they're designed to do as best as they should. Same thing over with this one here. So with all of those damages, these keys coming unsealed, as well as all of the stress fractures caused to those surrounding shingles, I do not believe that repairs are feasible to this roof. You can see the damages that are going to be caused if repairs were to be made. We can see 4 additionally damaged shingles just from repairing this one wind damage shingle. And with all of those damages, the stress fractures especially, that's going to be leaving these shingles in a state where they'll have a potential leak hazard, and we do not want to leave this insured with repairs that are going to be potential leak hazards. You can see there's wind damage pretty widespread all over this roof. We got 2 shingles up there. You can see another shingle right there, wind damage, pretty much all over. You can see one over there. So if repairs were to be made, we can see the condition that all of those surrounding shingles are going to be left in. That's going to be leaving this insured with potential leak hazards all over their roof, wherever there is needing to be repairs done. And 4 additionally damaged shingles, up to 4, for every one of those repairs. So I do not believe that that is indemnification, leaving them with more damaged shingles than they previously had. So with that being said, I do not believe that the roof is repairable. I'll go ahead and chalk up all of those damages, give you one last little overview here, and then I'll get some better pictures of all of those damages. And thank you for your time.